My daughter Samantha Crow has been riding at Northern Virginia Therapeutic Riding for almost a year. She always wanted to ride horses, and then in January of 2005 she started having seizures. Later that year she was diagnosed with Rasmussen's encephalitis and proceeded to have an anatomical hemispherectomy in January of 2007, and we thought then that riding was not an option. An anatomical hemispherectomy is where they have to remove a portion of the brain, a hemisphere of the brain. So she was having hundreds of seizures a day. Medicine, she was on 7 and 8 different medications. Nothing was stopping her seizures. She was having every form of seizures that were possible, and the doctors said, this is your only option. So we went in, and she had a 7 to 8 hours surgery where they removed the right portion of her brain, and now she has left side weakness, and that's why we thought that riding wouldn't be an option anymore. However, after we found Northern Virginia riding program, we were like, yeah, she can do this.
Okay, so Samantha, how long have you been riding?
Since last year.
So a whole year. And how many different horses have you ridden?
It's for my second one.
Your second one? So what horse do you usually ride?
Well, last year I only rode Peaches. But before Peaches I rode Gender one time, and then I got to ride Peaches the whole time.
Yeah, and what do you like about Peaches?
She's fun, and I like it when she trots with me.
Alright, so what do you do in the barn on rainy days?
Well, last year we had to clean out Peaches' store, and last Saturday we had to clean Percy.
Oh, so you were grooming Percy? Okay. How did you he's pretty tall. Did you have to reach really high to get him on his back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Oh my gosh.
After we sent in the paperwork, Samantha was on the waiting list 3 to 4 months until we got that wonderful email that changed everything. She waited every day for an email or a phone call to come in, and when it came, you would have thought it was Christmas morning, because it was what she wanted to hear, that she got to ride a horse. She's been smiles ever since. So we have noticed a huge difference since she's been doing this. She smiles the entire lesson. She has some independence back. It's working on her core muscles. It's great therapy. The volunteers are phenomenal. She talks about the volunteers and how much fun they are and how they help her. I think that the biggest change that we've noticed is in her sense of independence and her sense of, oh, I can do something, because she's so used to what she can't do. She can't do this, she can't do that because of her physical challenges. Getting on a horse, she's just like anybody else. Right now she has volunteers that are helping her. Our goal is for her to be able to ride independently and have that independence and say, you know what, my disability is not going to get me down, my challenges aren't going to stop me. I always wanted to ride a horse, and I'm going to ride a horse. And that's what this riding program has done for her. It's starting to give her back a piece of her future, or part of her dream, so that in the future she will be able to fulfill what she always wanted to do. Is even a bigger improvement than what we've seen in the physical. Even though we've seen huge physical progress, the emotional side and independence, and I can do this and no one's going to stop me, is what this program is all about.